and Brad, the two most famous physical therapists on the internet.
Hi, folks. I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical
Together
therapist.
we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course,
Check
Bob.
to make sure my tie was straight.
Yeah, it's straight, Bob.
Today we're going to talk about seated wheelchair or chair workout at home. This is for those of you who may unfortunately had a stroke, or if you're disabled, or if you have an injury, and you can't do a workout while you're standing. And I guess you can tell the backdrop behind this story.
Right. Well, we've had one of our listeners, and he's watched a number of our videos because he already knows some of our personality and the way we speak. But Aaron Avia, unfortunately.
Hi, Aaron.
Hi, Aaron. Unfortunately, he's a victim of a stroke, but
He's a stroke survivor.
Right, and he's a real go-getter. He's an advocate. He's starting up a stroke survivor channel. He has a Facebook
Page.
There
Yeah.
you go. Sorry about that.
He's had it for quite a while. I remember talking. Now that you bring it up, I remember contacting Aaron like years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, the YouTube channel must be newer. Anyways, it's called Stroke TV.
I think that is newer, but he had the Facebook page for a long
Okay.
time.
So anyways, I appreciate it, Aaron. You're doing a wonderful service. And he asked if we could help him out. And so he has an exercise routine that he has shown on one of his videos. And I'm going to extend off of that so you can, maybe some of these exercises will help you. And with your support group, maybe these are some exercises that people at home can do if they're in a wheelchair and they had a stroke and one side is involved and not strong enough for range of motion or whatever it may be, tight contractions.
And he had a setup just like this at home, and these are wall anchors that we did invent.
Right.
I want to make sure people are aware of that, that we're not trying to just sell these. But he's the one that promoted these, and these are plastic anchors that go in. You have to put it right into the stud, and along with that, you have to also purchase some of the exercise tubing.
Right, and we like Body Elastic. It's works very well, and you'll see in just a minute after. Bob, do we want to?
What? Oh, did I already do this? Oh, Bob.
Bob.
I'm going to lose it today.
The
By the way, if
age
you are new to our channel, please take a second to subscribe to us. We provide videos on stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day.
There you go.
Losing my mind, apparently. Also, you're going to join us on some of our social media platforms, Instagram or Graham Cracker, official Bob and Brad, and Bob and Brad at Facebook, and you can see the others here. But I walked away with that thinking we had done it already. We'll do like 4 videos in a day, so this is the 4th one.
Right. So Aaron,
forgive me.
Yeah, I hope you don't mind, Aaron. We're working on it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We're doing a giveaway. That's right. Liz is reminding us. We are doing a giveaway right now of a mattress from SleepOvation. So you'll find that also down in the description, but it's easier on Facebook sometimes to find it. And you'll have to give us your name and email. You click on the link and it'll kind of explain, but we'll be giving it away in a week. So, sign up now and get your chance for it.
Yes. Are we ready, Bob?
Yeah, we're ready.
Okay. Tough one today.
Yeah, tough one.
Sorry, Aaron, but sometimes
we kind of digressed here.
Right. Okay, so this is how Aaron has his setup. And what I'd like to do, Aaron, I don't know if anybody has given you this option to exercise with it, but I think it'd be real helpful. So the red tape on my arm represents, that would be my involved or my weak side. Okay. I'm in a wheelchair or a chair, and we're going to start with the good arm, and you could have a handle on her, but I'm going to assume that the involved side, the grip is not where it can be, so we can't grab and really get a good grip on that. So we're going to use what Body Elastic supplies, a cuff, and it's Velcro, and we can slide our hand in there. But first of all, we'll start at the high anchor. So we pull down. Now these are P and F patterns, which I'm not going to get involved with the details, but it's something that all therapists are aware of. P and F patterns, they're very specific, are commonly used with people after a stroke. So there's some good science behind why we use this pattern. But we're going to start out pulling down. And I believe this is exactly what I watched you do on your video, Aaron. You did a real nice job of it. You want to get yourself positioned in the right distance so that we start up here and there's a little tension, and then we pull down and back up. And probably a set of 10 or 15 would be more than adequate.
If you want to be perfect on the PNF, though, you would go up here and then you would turn it right there. I mean, if you want.
Right.
I mean,
I'm not going to get that
okay,
way.
you're not going to get that specific.
Well, just because I think
gotcha.
for first step, we'll get the basic pattern down.
Yeah.
Now, with your involved side, we're going to put your hand in the cuff here, and you can tighten it up at whatever tension
Lever
you
or
need
comfort.
on there. And it may not be able to do this because of its being weak. So you're going to take the other hand, and we're simply going to assist it until we get that pattern going, okay? And then, if you can, you're going to do as much as you can with this arm. If you could start it, you need a little help, just help whatever you can with your strong arm and make that other arm work. And you're well aware of this from therapy in the past, I'm sure. Now, going back, the same thing. These are called eccentric exercises. If you can let it come back like this with control, that's what you want to do. If it pops back like this because you don't have the strength, then again, assist with your strong arm. Only what you need, maybe just fingertip. You may have to grab with your whole hand at first, but as you get better with it, you maybe just go 4 fingers in your thumb, and the way you graduate is go to literally to take a pinky off. That it makes a bigger difference than you may think, and then 2 fingers, and then just the pincer grip if you can do that.
And you can also obviously use the yellow tubing to start off, which would be is the easiest tubing.
Right. So I've got the red, I've got the yellow on the bottom, and that's a individual situation. So that's
what's nice about this too, Brad, is when you get up to this area here, when it goes up like that, you're getting a stretch here too, because that muscle, those muscles tend to tighten up.
Yep.
And it's a great way to stretch it out that way too. So
yeah, and that's a good point, and that's why the distance, actually, I would need to go a little bit further from the wall. I just want to keep within the camera angle so that the tubing pulls you up and gives you that stretch.
Yeah, and come to think of it now, Brad, that alone may be one of the reasons to do this exercise, because the more after you've had a stroke, people tend to go up into this pattern here. The spasticity tends to pull you in this direction like this, and just having, and it's tough to stretch it yourself.
Right.
So you could actually put that on and let it stretch like this, and it's a great way to keep that out of contracture.
That's right. And then you can continue and go to the next level down. Now, this, if I was in a chair, I would put this anchor down a little bit lower, actually. This is for my standing position. But again, it's going to be the same thing. I can pull straight across. So we're just working
the muscles a little bit differently.
Right. Just different muscle groups. I don't have the wrist strap set up for here, but it would be the same thing. Or if you could grip, 1 or 2, and I've had a number of stroke people who can do a partial grip. That is certainly doable. I'm going to put my foot on there to hold that, which is something you may do because it's an option. So it's here, and again, assist as needed. Back, if you can hold it, let it go all the way to the stretch so you get that stretch, and over, assisted as needed. And you're going to get core strength. Aaron, you did mention this. I'm sorry. He's talking about core strength, and you're going to get plenty.
Exactly.
I'm getting rotational
work
here.
Well on your seated balance.
Right.
Your seated balance.
You bet. So this really does. That's what I love about banding, is that it really incorporates a lot of different facets. Now, as far as your leg, we're going to jump down to that. Oh, actually,
you're going to just show one for the
You can go this way as well.
But actually, Brad, why don't you show it on your involved side?
Yep, I'm gonna.
Oh, you are, because that's a different PNF pattern then.
Right. Exactly. So we're talking this PNF talk is therapy talk.
Right.
I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to move the chair away.
So now he's starting from the bottom and going up, and that's a completely different PNF pattern. And again, you can help it with the other arm. You can bring it up and across. Yep. And again, if you can hold it, try to resist it going down.
So it's eccentric strengthening, and you may get some shaking in there, and that's good. The muscles are working.
But also great, again, the stretch. At the end, you can actually just let it stretch out. And a great way for the arm to stretch out again.
This is really a nice benefit that you get from banding with this. And so assisted as needed. Again, you can go top, middle. So top is down, middle across, and up from the bottom. Both arms, but then you're going to want to obviously turn around and, chair or wheelchair, turn around and work the other side as well.
And then the final thing you're going to show is the hamstring, right, Brad?
Yep. So.
One for the leg?
Yep. Now, normally it would be my right leg that's weak, obviously with a stroke, but so the camera can see it, I'm going to pretend this is my involved leg. Okay. And then we'll put this on. What I did was I already have a cuff on my ankle, so it's a little easier. There we go. Now, oftentimes that hamstring will get tight. So you position yourself far enough away, lock your brakes on your wheelchair, whatever, and then we're going to pull in, pull as far as you can. You can take your other leg, your strong leg, and assist as needed. And then if you can, let it back slowly, nice controlled movement. And then also at the end, just relax it and let that band give you a stretch. And then, so these are not going to be done like this. All of these exercises are meant to be done relatively slow, so you're getting
slow and controlled.
Slow control plus the benefit of the stretch at the end. And you may want to leave it sit there for, up to 5 seconds, as long as it feels good, and then, continue on with your next rep. And this may vary from person to person. It will vary from person to person on your repetitions and your speed to a certain degree, and how much assistance you may need with that other or the strong side. So again, 10 to 15 reps per side, maybe one set of each. As you get stronger, you may want to do 2 sets of each to give yourself a little more of a workout. And again, that's individual and up to you.
The other thing I'm thinking, Brad, here, you want to go back into that position real quick here? Let's say you want to just work on straightening the leg, quad strengthening, and you don't have much for strength. If you go back, that'll actually give you a little assistance.
Oh, sure.
So let's say you're weak and you can't lift the leg at all,
right?
Like this.
So in other words, if the band wasn't on there, this is as high as I could lift the leg. And
but
then
with the band, now the band will assist you, and help you.
Right.
So,
and the nice thing, if you are in a wheelchair, I know, Aaron, is you can back up a little bit to give yourself a little more of a stretch. Now, I think, Aaron, you have a power wheelchair, so you have to be careful so you don't put too much stretch on the band.
They pulled right out of the chair.
You don't have to worry about the anchors coming out of the wall if you mounted them correctly, but I don't want your band, especially if it's a lighter band, to break. The body elastic does have an anti-snap
component
in it, which is really nice, but just be careful with that.
Do we have Aaron's Facebook page? Do you know what it is?
No, I did not write that down. I apologize, Aaron. I don't know if it's linked to the YouTube Stroke. It must be, because that's how I got to it. Stroke TV on his YouTube channel.
Okay, that's what it's called, Stroke TV, we believe.
Right.
So
right. That's the way I understand it.
If we find the link, we'll put it down below.
Right. I hope we got everything correct for you, Aaron, and any other stroke survivors that are in your group. Give us some feedback, and I hope this is helpful.
Yep. Thanks for watching.